Hi guys, Sonia here, and I have two journals to share with you. This is like, I don't know, like a third time I'm making a video. And I always make some kind of mistake. So anyway, I decided to show you both the journals in one video, as these are in my Etsy shop right now, and you can check them out there. So let's start. This one is obviously a bird journal. I have purchased a kit, junk journaling kit, from Renee at GT Designs and Vintage Art Supplies. I will add the link to her channel below, and you have the link there to her Etsy shop, so you can contact her. The kit is absolutely fabulous. It's huge. It's filled with all kinds of beautiful fabrics and papers and small things and bits and pieces. I mean, it's just amazing, really. I made this journal out of it. I'm currently making an owl journal. And I still have stuff for... Yeah, I also made this one from this fabric that was also in that kit. And I still have stuff for at least 3 journals. So imagine that. But anyway, and I'm not really, I'm not like advertising. I mean, I am, but, I'm just saying that because it's true. It's not that I want to gain anything out of it. It's just true. Her kits are amazing. So, yeah, bird journal, hardcover with chipboard inside. I used my navy blue velvet to cover this one, and it's so nice. It's so soft to touch. Added these vintage lacy flowers here and there, and on the front there is a napkin decoupage on a piece of cardstock that I've stitched to the cover, and there's a knitted lace underneath, a paper twine, these little vintage flowers, and a little bit of fabric glitter around, just for, a little bit of something more there. It closes with this doubled organza ribbon. It goes really well with the white here, so that's that. On the inside, there's a fabric pocket. Digitals in this journal are either freebies or mostly already made, because the colors are just so fabulous and the design is beautiful. So I purchased that kit to add to my birdie journals. This is a piece of fabric that I got from Renee, and I just cut out this bird and sewed it to a piece of cardstock, and then I backed it with some recycled craft paper so that you can journal on the back. This is a leaf charm here with another journaling card. So inside you will see some of my beautiful eco-dyed papers. These I don't have very much left, but I had to add those in this journal because it just goes so well. And then there are some vintage papers, ledger, Artemis digital again with this lovely journaling card. Of course, these cards, I put them because they're pretty, they're just pretty. But it's kind of to show you what, where the pocket is or what you can do with a page. So, you can take them out if you don't want them there. Coffee dyed papers, my handmade paper in blue, which is very nice and flat. You can write or draw on it. Coffee dyeing, some very old, almost vintage papers. I reinforced it with some glittery tape, just in case, because it's very thin. It's okay, it's absolutely fine, but it's just very thin. This is a piece of silk that is so beautiful. I had to put it in this journal. I mean, what can I say? It's just so gorgeous. And this is just a journaling spot, Artie Mays, and there's this cute little bird charm, metal charm there. My fabulous eco dyeing. I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't say those things, but when I love it, I love it, and I really love these papers. I love all my papers. Let's be honest. These are 2 tags. I made this one, and this one is from Artie Mays. And you know, there's a leaf, so it goes well with my eco dyeing, and the colors go well with the journal. So it's all, you know, about composition and, you know, thinking what goes with what, but not to make it like too, I don't know what to say, obvious? No, maybe that's not the word. Anyway, here's a tiny little bee charm. It's so lovely. And then this card, playing card, I got from Renee. Again, birds, and the colors are perfect for this journal. More eco dyeing. This is a tea-dyed envelope. Recycled. I mean, not recycled, it was a new envelope, but it's just a regular envelope. And I just added this journaling card. I love polka dots. So that's there. Some eco dyeing again. Another side of that envelope. My lovely leafy papers. Some tea-dyed papers. Vintage ledger. Eco dyeing. The other side of that silk. Beautiful. This is Artie Mays envelope. I attached it with this paper clip with a wing charm on it, and on the inside, yeah, it's this piece of paper. It's digital, but it's so beautiful. Look at it. Fantastic. So you can write there. And that goes back here. Okay, some cool coffee dyeing. My handmade paper, again, this was from the kit. This playing card with a bird, and this, I don't know what you call these, but it has a nest on the back. So beautiful. And yeah, more lovely papers. This is also from the kit. I just stitched it onto some paper and added this glittery tape so you can write on it and underneath. So that's nicely there. My lovely paper here. Another digital paper. I just added it because it's lovely. And this is a key charm. My handmade paper. I've stitched it. This one was like a single page, not a folded one. So I like to stitch fabric, you know, to connect the pages, and then I put them into a journal. And that's simply because I like different textures. I like adding fabric, and so yeah, that's that. Here are some tickets from the kit. I added my handmade flower and a little journaling card. This is what is, oh yeah, a tea-dyed envelope that I opened on the side and created this journaling tag card. So that goes there. Ticket from the kit, and this also from the kit. These two. This is like a tea card with some type of bird. What's that? Let me try and see. I don't know. I don't want to waste your time. Anyway, and this one that says to return. Well, birds do return from their winter trips. And this is made from recycled paper. and it's just nice. The color goes well with everything. These I've purchased. I mean, I have like 6, I think, or 7 albums with the vintage postage stamps that my husband so very kindly gave to me to use in my work. But I had to purchase more, of course, like I didn't have enough already. And I bought this, amongst other things. This is an image. I don't know what you call this. It's from 1982, so it's not terribly vintage. But it's like these 4 stamps, I mean images. There are... It was like a booklet or something. I don't know. Never mind. Anyway, the birds are fabulous, and the color, this blue color, goes so well with the journal. So I just stitched that onto a piece of cardstock and added these trims and a little bit of bling. So it's nice big journaling spot. And there's a metal charm, again, a leaf. More ledger. This is also from the kit. I didn't do anything to the back because, you know, you can read that if you wish. It's just attached with glittery tape. Another silk sheer fabric with floral design. Beautiful. It just adds a little bit of not just beauty, but more texture and lovely feel to the journal. So that's why it is there. This is just a journaling spot from Artie Mays, but the images are wonderful. Coffee dyeing, polka dots, some cool papers, another metal charm. I don't know what this is, but it has like some hearts on it. At least that's what I see, so I added that there. And Artie Mays tag, my eco dyeing, and just super cute papers. This one, oh, it looks fabulous with all the green and purplish blue. And then this quite heavy metal charm. It's some kind of a bird. I don't know what that is. It looks like a... It's not a hawk. It's eagle something. I don't know. Let me try to... It's lovely. Beautiful charm. So that's there. Another handmade tag. Handmade flower. This is a simple tag. And this crazy one. It's cardstock, of course. And I just stitched this huge artificial flower. I love this flower. It's so bold. So big. It's like I'm here. And I added a heart in the middle. Of course I have to add a heart here and there. There's a feather charm on this paper clip. But, you know, it is a bit bulky, but not too much actually when you press it. It's not too much. But it's removable, so of course it won't be in your way when you work in this journal. I mean, whoever receives it, buys it. That's silk again. This is an empty envelope, Artie Mays, beautiful print, and heart charm. Yeah, handmade flower, my lovely handmade paper. This is the other side of the envelope, and it's a simple journaling card. I just stitched this fabric to the top. Look, it's so lovely. I really love these papers. So cool. Love it. My handmade paper. There's embroidery on this side. Here is a paper pocket. I didn't embellish this one because, I mean, sometimes you just know when to stop. That's what I think. Another recycled little tag, and again a bird from the fabric that I got from Renee in the kit, and it's stitched onto cardstock, so it's nice, big, sturdy journaling card. And that's the back. So yeah, I love this journal. It feels so good. And you know, with all the pieces in it, it does close pretty good. I mean, if you let it go, it will open up, of course, but it's also because it's new. It hasn't been, you know, worked in. But if you want to take out the tags or, you know, the bulky stuff, whatever, you can, and then it will close even better. I mean, you can see the charms here. So that is that one. And then this one, I have to say, well, as basically all of my journals, they kind of, I start with something, with a theme or with a piece of fabric, which was the case here, and then it kind of dictates what it wants to be. So I follow. Anyway, this fabric was in the kit, and I love this fabric. For some reason, I don't know, it's probably because my favorite color is blue. I mean, it's turquoise, but I love all kinds of blue. And the roses and everything on this fabric, it's just so beautiful. I really, really think it's beautiful. So I made the cover, again with chipboard, and I also wanted to use some vintage paper. I will explain that to you later, but it just wanted to be simple. Well, it's not really that simple, you will see on the inside, but basically, yeah, it's much more simple than some of the other journals I have been making. So this was just, you know, enough for like a focal point on the cover. So I just added this. I didn't want to add like any other type of binding. I didn't want anything to make a distraction from this lovely fabric. So Renee included some sari silk ribbon in the kit, so I used that because there's a little bit of that color here also. And I used this big button again because of the color, and I stitched it with red thread again to match the colors. And then I added just these two teeny tiny brads to, you know, complement everything and just to add a little bit of something, but again, not to distract from the fabric. And I've stitched the sari silk all the way. And then, yeah, I have these seed beads here on the end for added touch of red. And then you just simply open it like that. And then on the inside, there are no tags in this journal. There's no sewing really in this journal. As I said, I felt like that was just absolutely the right thing to do with it. Because what I wanted to include mostly is this vintage paper with these indigo prints on it that are mostly kind of floral in design. Okay, this one not much, there's a little bit of indigo there, but this one has some writing and some numbers and something. That paper came to me like that. I purchased an enormous book. It's really enormous. It's like at least 1 meter long. And it has all those papers with those indigo prints in them for some needlework or something. I'm not really sure. But it's all done by hand. And, you know, that's something just incredible. So I wanted to use those prints in this journal. And I just added a little bit of different papers, let's say. like designer paper or my eco-dyed papers, and some, like this one, simple papers just for breaking it up a little bit, to have something without design on it, but very, very little. You know what I mean? Am I clear here? I don't know. Anyway, this is a pocket here. And then we start with all the yummy papers inside. And the prints are, I hope you can see that, just so wonderful. Am I in Zoom? And my eco-dyed papers, I didn't go with the dark ones. I wanted these lighter ones, but they have wonderful, wonderful leafy prints on them. And what can I say? It just works so well. Then a piece of plain paper, again, just to break the pattern a little bit, should I say like that. This is an envelope. It got sealed during the... My God, what are my neighbors doing? During the cooking process, so I opened it up on the side to create like a bag. This is a digital print, but I had to add it. It's just so beautiful. And here you can see that floral design. It's beautiful, beautiful. And I've cleaned the papers with cloth to remove the extra indigo dye. So they should be absolutely fine now to work with. Designer paper, just because it's so, so pretty. And even though there is a button, as you can see, this journal lies pretty nice and flat because it's a hardcover. And yeah, so you get the point. I'll go through it a bit quicker now because I don't want you to be bored. Look at this. Just fabulous. These papers, in my opinion, just go so well together. And they are, all different, all interesting in their own way. And that is why I didn't want to add one single tag or anything to this journal. No sewing, no threads. There's that little bit of sewing on the cover and that's it. This is the bottom of the book page bag. Lovely paper. And it's a writing journal. Well, maybe it's not actually. You can do whatever you want with it. But it definitely has a lot of space for writing if that's what you want to do. And you can of course add things to those pockets that are in there. This is a flip just because I really couldn't cut this leaf off. It's too beautiful. And yeah, you can add things to the pockets. You can add paper clips or pins or whatever to add things to this journal. But this is my design and I love this. Really, really happy with how it turned out. This is from that book of vintage postcards and the colors go so well. I covered a little bit of text here with designer paper, so it's a pocket. Small one, but it's a pocket. Lovely floral design here. Eco dyeing. And that's my dear little journal. Again, as I said, there's just every page is interesting. Every page gives you a unique, well, except for this one, that's not unique. But no, really, every page gives you a unique space to work on, which, in my opinion, is the point, right? I do make all my journals are a pocket again here. And this drawing, sorry, I'm all over the place. This drawing was again on that paper, and I don't know what that is, but I just left it like that. I mean, you could erase it if you don't like it. It looks like amoeba, which is not, of course. But anyway, never mind. Anyway, every page gives you a really interesting and unique place to write on, or to add photos on, or to add ephemera, or whatever you would like. And you know, with every journal that I make is unique, but it's one of a kind. But I do love when I can add also one of a kind papers on the inside and stuff. I mean, I do use, I started recently using digital prints also, but you know, mostly I really like to use my handmade paper and eco-dyed papers and stuff like that, because it just adds more of a character and more of my style to the journal. Anyway, this one, as you can see, closes really, really nicely. There's a lot of room for expansion. And as I said, these are listed in my Etsy. You can check them out there. I will add the link, of course, below in the description box. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully this video will come out right, because I can't film again. But I just love these, and I had to show them to you. Hope you were inspired by these, or, you know, I hope you like them. And anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for visiting my channel, and see you next time, guys. Bye bye.